adaptation of the play Lysistrata by Aristophanes, for those of you that don't know. That play is based on the women of Athens and Sparta in the Peloponnesian War, trying to get their husbands to sue for peace. So they refuse sex, and they don't have sex with their husbands until they do. This play is based joke for joke off the original, so for the classicists in here, I hope you can find some humor in that. But it's been flipped around to be the American Revolution, and I've taken out some of the more misogynist points I felt. And we have an all-female cast, so I hope you all enjoy this adaptation written by me. Thank you.
Where are all the women? If this was a food riot, they'd be here. But now not a single one. Except my neighbor, Sir Henry Clinton's wife. How do, Harriet?
Ain't not so bad, Victoria. Why do you knit your eyebrows like that? You know your face will get stuck that way.
I can't help it. I'm a little miffed. The men accuse us all of getting into all sorts of trouble.
By George, they're right.
But when it's time to discuss something that really matters, they want to sleep in and skive their responsibilities.
Don't worry, dear. They'll be here shortly. It's a beastly chore getting away from camp as a woman. We have to dress our husbands or even wake them up. And don't get me started on the babies. The sleeping, the crying, the feeding. Need I say more?
Sure, okay, but we have a big problem.
Big, huh?
Oh yeah, and hard. Very hard.
Oh, a big and hard problem. I don't understand why they aren't here yet.
No, not that kind of problem. If it was, they would be here. Fanny first. No, this is a problem I have thought long and hard about. I've had countless sleepless nights tossing it around.
You must have felt it up real good. Did you get a good handle on it?
I sure did. I know exactly who can handle it. Us women. The salvation of mankind is in our hands.
The woman's hands? That's hardly reassuring.
We must end this bloody war before the rebels become extinct.
Good riddance.
And the French will be destroyed.
Not all of them. Save the fries.
And us Brits. Well, I don't want to say, but you get the idea. It's up to the women, all the women, to put an end to this war.
All of us? But what can women do? All we do is stand around for moral support, taking off our petticoats to reveal our shifts only when necessary. Perfume and makeup are the only escapes from the stench of war for us.
That is exactly how we'll do it. Lying around in our most delicate shifts, with our hair powdered along with our face.
And that will do
It
what?
will guarantee that no man raise his musket.
Oh, I better buy a new shift.
Nor point his rifle.
And some cypress powder.
Nor hoist his bayonet.
A brand new rouge.
So then, where the hell are the women?
Look, here comes some now. Is that from Wallace's wife?
By Charlotte, she is. Late as always.
Am I late? Don't roll your eyes at me. I couldn't find my shoes in the dark. But now I'm here. What's so urgent?
No, we waited for you. Now it is time to wait for the Americans.
Oh, yes. What a great idea. So-called patriots in the loyalist camps. Very wise.
Hush. There is Martha now.
Martha? As in Washington? What a sound plan you've cooked up.
What is this urgent business you've called us here for? If you're looking for secrets, I'll tell you none. I'm no Ann Bates.
Martha, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Who is this you brought with you?
This is Jeanne Therese, wife of Rochambeau.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I am sure you're wondering why I have gathered all of you here today.
Indeed, indeed. Spill the tea.
I will, but first, I have a question for all of you. Don't you miss your husbands when they are away? I know every one of you has spent nights alone.
My husband has been gone for months on the Virginia Peninsula. The only reason my husband comes home is to change his uniform.
Even lovers are missing. I haven't seen the twig and berries for months.
What if I told you I had a way to end the war and bring all the men home? Would you join me?
I would. I'd sell this gown and get wankered on the proceeds the same day.
I'd cut myself in two and donate half to the cause.
I would run up to the top of my vineyard, and so I can see peace from there.
You were ready to donate yourself to the cause just a moment ago.
Yes, well, I would walk through fire before I stopped having sex.
Same here. I'd stand in fire before I do sex.
No wonder rom-coms are written about us. Always the same. We fall in love and ignore the consequences. Are we nothing more? Martha, surely you'll agree with me.
I agree that no sex is difficult. A man in bed is always a nice thing. But war is more difficult. So if we have to stop having sex to stop the war, then I'm in.
Oh, you are truly the only real woman here.
Okay, say we don't, are we sure it will work?
You know how men get when we are afflicted with a women's trouble, and they anger to ball us when they don't go near them and keep away. Well, imagine how hard they will be if they're not able to screw at all. They'll sue for peace pretty quick, believe me.
But what if they ignore us?
Then they won't be getting much sex, will they?
What if they grab us and drag us to the bed?
Hold on to the door.
And what if they try to force us?
Kick them in the balls.
Fair enough. If the Patriot can agree, so can we.
Well, we are more than capable of handling our men, but how can we guarantee you redcoats will hold up your end of the deal?
We can handle the knob just fine.
How? When your men still control your town?
Nothing to fear. I have covered as well. I sent another group of camp followers to occupy the fortification, pretending to bring supplies to the front lines.
Sounds perfect, like everything you do.
Then let us seal it with an oath. A blood oath.
Yes.
Bring out the vessel. Almighty chalice of chastity, hear our plea and accept our sacrifice.
The blood's a good color. Spurts out nicely.
The aromas and the flavors suggest a late harvest.
Now, ladies, lay your hands on the sacrifice. Remember, all must swear to abide by this oath. Now repeat after me. No man, husbands, boyfriends, or lovers
No man, husbands, boyfriends, or lovers
will be allowed to penetrate me. I can't hear you.
will be allowed to penetrate me.
Celibacy, revoking pleasure under covers.
Celibacy, revoking pleasure under covers.
Always locking the door when I pee.
Always locking the door when I pee.
I will not lift a foot or slipper to the ceiling.
I will not lift a foot or slipper to the ceiling.
Not even Hamilton could shun my scorn.
Not even Hamilton could shun my scorn.
Now I'm dishonest, this cup will be revealing.
If I'm dishonest, this cup will be revealing.
Swear to loyalty, or curse the day I was born.
Swear to loyalty or curse the day I was born.
So, swear to one and all?
So swear we all.
All right then, we must now partake of the sacrifice.
Me first, me first.
Whoa, save some sacrifice for this.
Yeah, say something for your friends. We need to start this new feast on friendly terms.
What is that?
That is our women taking what those rebels never could. Sorry, Martha. Please go now and put our plan to action on the American side. We will set up our blockade here. Harriet, Chemai, report to the fortress. Scout.
Come on, men. Those of you with the wood, the firewood, lead the way.
Can you guys believe it? Women.
men of Britain, we must take our logs and lay them in a circle, quickly. Build the pyre, man. We burn the witches straight away.
What a disgrace we all must be. Heroes we were called. I hate to say that some of you were with me at Bunker Hill.
Men, keep your wits and make sure those pails stay lit. Oh, my eyes!
How awful this smoke is. So right out of the bucket and bit me. In both my eyes, that bitch. Hurry, gentlemen, straight ahead.
Oh, my eyes. All right, men, put your logs there. Place your torches in the buckets and light them. Let us smoke them into submission. We'll set up the logs. Ugh, the smoke. Hey, you idiot. That's my toe. Okay, men, light the logs. Lady Victory, be on our side to help us win the war over these women.
Okay, boys. Trying to start a fire? Ugh, nasty men. No God-fearing gentleman would be caught dead doing this.
This is a complication I didn't see coming. The women are here to fight.
Husband, you seem frightened? And at the sight of just a few of us?
Cornwallis, are you going to let these crows keep gawking? Why hasn't anyone hit them over the head with a log?
Why, George, hit them? We don't need to hit them. Light them, quick. What the hell is wrong with these things?
Women, take your stand. These men won't get in our way.
Settle down, wife. You had been hit in the mouth a couple of times, you wouldn't be talking.
Want to hit me? Come on then, right here.
If you don't shut up, I swear.
Bring it on.
Really, so if I gave you a 1-2 punch,
I'd rip out your heart and clog your eyes.
that escalated quickly.
Come on, female warriors, arm yourselves.
What's the water for? See, I told you she's a witch.
Water? How about fire? Or I thought you preferred burial?
This funeral pile is for you and your friends.
Well, then it's obvious why I have water.
Why?
To put out the fire, you dimwit.
You're gonna put out my fire?
You'll see soon enough.
I'd rather put you on a spit and roast you over the fire.
How about a bath instead? Do you have any soap in that bucket?
Oh, bless. A bath?
So you smell better.
Oh, insolent woman.
You don't scare me.
Torch their hair.
Now!
Ah, no!
Too hot, honey?
Hot! By George! Please stop! Why are you doing this?
You look like a wilted plant.
But now I'm doused.
Well, then, sit by the fire in your pail, and maybe you'll dry up soon. Good job. Good job.
This blasted woman. Now we're smoked and we look like we peed ourselves. Oh, sorry. You go.
The men are idiots, bringing fire to a water fight.
In truth, I don't think that will hold them back for long. What did I tell you?
Those blasted women, now we're soaked and we look like we peed ourselves.
There's a lot more where that came from.
We will get in there one way or another. Man your stations. It's time to bust this bitch down.
Everyone settle. I will agree to talk with you if you put down your weapons. Those things are useless, unlike brains and lids.
I'll show you brains. Henry, get her.
Don't you touch our husband.
Charles, grab her by the waist.
Why did you grab me by the waist instead?
Oh, well, wife, how dare you when I'm right here? Both of you there, grab her now.
See, you can get to me.
Great, and now I'm out of men. But men must never, ever be bested by women. Form up ranks.
Soon you'll learn we are just a small number compared to our massive force inside. Women of the market, women of the camp, women from across the pond, mothers, grandmothers, prostitutes, everyone, prepare for battle.
Woo! No, leave them back there. All right then. A battle of words it is.
May the odds be forever in your favor.
All right, Cornwallis, question her, and don't let her off easy.
fortress.
Easy, fragile man. We are commandeering the war supplies and funds.
So this money has something to do with the war?
That's what seems clear to all of us.
Well then, what do you plan to do with it?
Manage it, of course.
Manage the money? Next you'll tell me you're the Queen of England.
I don't see why you're laughing. Don't we manage the household funds already?
It's not the same.
Because?
Because it is for war!
But this war is unnecessary.
Really? How would we protect ourselves?
We can protect you.
You?
Us.
Balls on this one.
We'll protect you whether you like it or not. We have to save you, menfolk. It is our duty.
This woman is off her trolley. Where do you get off taking an interest in war and peace?
I'll tell you as soon as you stop looking at me that way.
I can't help it. You women make my blood boil.
Well, be careful not to spill the salt.
Croak those curses at someone else, you old hag. Start talking.
Gladly, since I've been quiet for too long, silently listening as you men make decisions, all because you wouldn't let us make a peep. You would think we would hear your stupid plans, but alas, we were privy to it all. Soundlessly, we learn about you. We're up to, and too many times we would hear inside our homes about some terrible decision you made in public. Then concealing the fear in our hearts, we'd smile and say, "How's the war front?" And then you would turn to say, "Shut up, woman. This is a man's work."
And we were right to say it.
False. You shall see the war is coming to an end. You men had us keep quiet for too long, until finally you were crying in the streets. What have all the men gone? There is no man left to defend us. After that, we decided we could waste no more time. Enough is enough. Now it's time for you to listen and shut up, and we used to, as we show you the right course to take.
You tell us what to do? I won't stand for it.
Silence.
I know you aren't speaking to me, woman, in your bonnet and apron.
Oh, well, if you like it so much.
Dear husband, I know you'd love to finish my knitting.
And don't forget your apron. You'll need it for all the cooking and cleaning. War is women's business now.
This is absurd.
As long as our breasts are blessed by Aphrodite, and the men remain infected by a hard-on, desperate for a shag, then one day we should all be called Vickies.
What kind of plan do you have?
First, we'd stop men from going to the market in full armor like maniacs.
Why, Charlotte, this woman's a genius.
Every day, they waltz around the vegetable stalls and potato carts armed to the teeth.
Indeed, a man does what a man wants.
Well, that is arse about face, buying mackerel and muskets.
Truly, I saw a man just the other day buying soap from an old woman and pouring it into his helmet. And I saw an American just the other day shaking his rifle in the apple lady's face. And she was so scared she ran off and ate all the Granny Smiths.
Well, how are you women going to sort out this international disaster?
Quite simply.
Out of it.
You see, it is just like this ball of yarn. When it gets tangled, we slightly tug on the yarn, pulling this way and that, until it unravels. And so we shall do the same with the embassies, sending them out in all directions until this mess is unraveled.
Are you dense? Solving world affairs with knitting metaphors?
If you were wise, you would run your government the way we handle soap.
Great. Another metaphor, please. Continue.
Imagine the government as the wool. First, you must wash it, making sure to get rid of all the mud and dirt. Then spreading out the wool on a pallet. You must beat all the riffraff with a stick and pluck out the thorns. As for those who clump and knot together to form governmental factions, carve them out and pluck off their heads. Next, carve the wool with a basket of unity and goodwill, mixing everyone in, including the aliens, poor and indebted. By Charlotte, don't forget the colonist. Well, our other colonist. And
are with your bobbins and sticks. You share none of the war's burden.
None? What about the sons we continue to bear for the cause, sending them off to die?
Enough! Don't open old wounds.
Us married women, wasting away our youth alone in cold beds while you are off on the campaign? Not to mention the maiden women who haven't seen or felt the touch of a man at all?
We men grow old too.
That is much different. A man comes home from war with a gray beard and is able to quickly marry. But the prime of a woman's life is brief. If she doesn't marry quickly, she sits at home with her cats until she dies.
It is true, as long as our willies still work.
Drop dead.
You see how they treat me? Bugger off, you old hags! You will get you soon. Dear.
Don't be a crybaby. Women, follow me. We will show these clowns who is in charge.
No free man will let you women get away with this. Take off your coat and let's get on.
Think you're wise, dear husband, but I will make you see. A game of cribbage stands between your childish brain and me.
This is a disgrace. Women running their mouths and shouting blatantly. And to top it all off, these women want peace with tyranny.
My double parallel beats your 15, so don't try delay. It's time to remove that jacket, just as you were saying.
You've had your fun, but wait and see how quickly this will turn if you keep it up and won't shut up. Soon you will burn.
All right, I'll talk. You think you're smart, but don't you clearly see how fast this game can turn sour, especially between you and me?
Ha! I finally got more points on the board. This run of mine will surely find your garments on the floor.
I might be losing my petticoat to your superior skill, but soon the audience will get a feel, a little thrill.
What a pile of horse manure. Such a loser. Now here goes my platoons in front of all these viewers. Pantaloons.
Our government is in crisis and you refuse to listen. We have to start cooperating and complete this mission.
The score is tied, so off with it before I make a scene. This government is in the right hands, if you know what I mean.
Although we stand here without our clothes or any sense of shame, these spectators will surely never forget the impact of our fame.
Oh, mistress of the plot, nymph of the narrative, why are you so glum?
'Tis the fickle women, cowards and traitors, that makes me pace hither and thither.
What sayest thou? What sayest thou?
'Tis true, 'tis true.
Pray tell, we are your friends.
'Tis twofold, shame to speak, yet calamity to keep quiet.
Do not hide from us the suffering we share.
I'll make it brief. We need to fuck.
By George.
Why cry out to the king? That's just the way it is. I can't stop them from leaving and upholding their oath any longer. I catch them deserting left and right. I saw one woman digging a hole through the fortification wall, and another was lowering herself down onto a pulley cable. Another one jumped on the back of a nearby stallion and tried to ride it out in the front gates. They come up with all kinds of excuses to go home. Look, here comes someone now. Why are you off in such a hurry?
I want to go home. Some of my fleece is stuck in the closet and I don't want the moth
day. Victoria, please, let me have this child. I don't know.
What sort of tale have you concocted? Feels hard.
It's a boy.
You can't fool me. This is metallic and hollow. A helmet, you fool.
But I am pregnant, I swear.
What use is this helmet then?
I thought that if I got caught on the way home and he was coming out, I could just catch him like this.
Madness, I am not idiot. You will have to just wait here until your helmet is born. Women, please. I know you miss your husbands, but we must stand firm. You know how much more the men miss us if we feel like this? Patience, and we shall be victorious. I've had a vision for our success.
A mission.
Yes, I first saw female sparrows gathered in a single birdhouse, fleeing all the male ones and leaving alone the cock. Birds and sky were blue and clear with not a cloud in sight.
A beautiful sight indeed.
Yes, but then, one by one, the girl birds left, abandoning their sisters to screw their husbands. And the sky turned dark, and a storm rushed in, and lightning struck the birdhouse. And everyone died.
A pretty explicit premonition.
Seal our fates, and stay with your fellow sparrows. It would be a real shame if we ignored the vision.
Listen up, men, as I tell you a tale about a man that lived just over the dale. They called him Johnny Appleseed, and he was a smart man indeed. He traveled the country, seeds in hand, fleeing from marriage. What a sane man. He lived in the mountains, had a dog, hunted deer, charged rabbits, and slept in a cabin of log. What a swell life, living without a wife. Never returning home again, no life full of strife. If we were wise like Johnny Appleseed, we'd be sure to hate women as much as he. Ah! Hey, old hag! Why don't you give me a kiss?
No, with that smell of onion on your lips.
Fine. Then how about I kick you instead?
It looks like this boycott's got to your head.
I don't need lip from a smart ass like you.
Shut up and be quiet. It's time you're through. You've told your tale, now it's time for mine. Since I know a little narrative that is sure to rhyme. How Bunny is a man that you all adore and love, but are you sure that you know what he dreamt of? The story goes that him and his blue ox imagined a world with much less cock. He chopped down trees and was really macho, but he hated your world and preferred women also. Watch yourself, I'll punch you square in the jaw.
Stop, I'm frightened. Your voice is so raw.
Then I'll kick you in the buttocks, right on the cheeks.
It'll be the first time you've lifted your leg in weeks.
I see you staring between my thighs. Keep those hands off, or you might die.
Quick, ladies, come here.
What is it, Harriet?
A man. I see a man trying to storm the gates.
Who is that? Can anyone tell whose husband that is?
He looks like old Cornwallis himself.
Oh dear, it's my husband then.
Fabulous, Jemima. You know what you must do. Stroke his ego, but not his, Love him, but don't love him. Give him anything he wants except that which you swore by the sacred chalice.
Your wish is my command.
It's a command. Okay. Now I'll climb over here and watch just to make sure you keep your vow. Harriet, I command.
Roger. You man, why are you at our gates?
I need to see my wife.
What business do you have with her?
A big, hard matter indeed.
And what is her name?
My lovely Jemima.
Ah, so then you must be Cornwallis. Yes, you are indeed famous around the camp. Your wife always has you on her lips. Whenever we start to speak of our man, she swears there is no better man than my Charles.
Yes, call her up here.
And what do I get out of it?
I got something in mind. Okay, here. Taking my last quick.
Righto, I'll go get her.
These women will be the death of me.
I'm not going over there.
My love, please come to me.
I won't do it.
Even when I ask.
Especially when you ask. I know you don't mean it. You don't want me at all.
Me not want you? Darling, I long for you.
I'm leaving.
No, please, at least consider the baby. Cry for mommy. Mommy! Woman, why? Why do you ignore your crying child? Come over here and tend to his needs.
Joys of motherhood.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Please don't go, love. Has she lost some years? That sparkle is back in her eye. Even when she pushes me away, I want her more.
Well, Mommy has missed you. Let me give you a kiss, my darling.
That's enough, you naughty girl. You know you've given me a real hard time keeping me away from you.
Don't touch me.
You know you've left the house a terrible mess.
I don't care.
You don't care? Well, all of your fabric has been ripped to shreds by mice.
So what?
And what about our private time? Surely you miss that.
I'm not coming home until you men settle this war.
Well, if that is what you want, if that is what has to happen for this to happen, then it's done.
Then, once it's done, I'll go home. Not a minute before.
Well, let's just lay here then. We don't have to go home.
I'm not gonna lay anywhere with you. But I promise I still love you.
You love me? Prove it.
Right here? In front of you, baby? Surely you must have been.
There. Now, lay right here.
Here, silly.
Where? The grass.
Stains.
That's fine, just wash it off.
You're trying to make me go back on my word.
Let me bear the consequences.
Fine, we'll need a bed.
A bed? Come on, the grass is fine.
No, I must have a mattress. The first time is supposed to be special.
This is hardly your first time. I mean, of course, my love. Yes. You're my darling.
Yes, now lie down. Oh, wait, we need a pillow.
A pillow? By George, it's not necessary.
Everything must be perfect.
Give me a kiss and I'll do it.
Okay, go. There, don't forget, we'll stop the war.
I promise, the fighting is over.
Okay, go.
The pillow, dearest. Now come here.
I just have to take my bonnet off. Wait, where's the blanket?
Blanket, I just want to fuck.
Okay, no, excuse me. I can't very well have sex without a blanket. Don't, I'll be right back.
Truly, I will die before she is by my side. I've already got up. Syrup? Syrup? Please stop this madness. We never used syrup before.
Just a little, oh wait, this is the wrong kind.
No! Screwy woman, get back here.
Remember, you have promised to end this war.
Yes, yes, no more war. Now come, show me some love.
Sure, let me just take off my shoes really quick.
Oh, wait, blessed woman! She has wiped me out. And what's worse, she has left my man at attention with no hope for release. Now what shall I do? Whom shall I screw? I'm cheated of the sexiest girl I knew. How will I raise and rear this orphaned cock? Please, someone help me find the doc.
I'm fed up. I'm hard. This is getting hard.
George, old boy, cheerio.
Charles, what's the meaning of this meeting?
Listen, we know what has been happening in your camps. The disease has run rampant here as well.
Ah, yes. The women have cooked up something truly terrible.
How are you all faring?
Terribly! The women all follow Martha's example. They claim they have sworn an oath to refuse sex until the end of this war.
Ridiculous! So this is a global conspiracy of women. George, we must agree to a peace accord. Will you meet me at the same spot, tea time tomorrow?
Indeed. Tomorrow, we shall find peace.
A woman is harder to conquer than any beast. She rages wild like fire and cooks a delicious feast. We don't intend to talk down to you or point out any flaws, but these women here that you have seen have brought out their claws. So mockery is out for now. Its opposite is in. We've lots of goodies waiting here for all of you to win. If you should need a spot of cash, 200 pounds, say, just let us know and call on us and take a purse away. What's more, we guarantee that if the war should ever end, you won't be liable to repay the money that we lend. Oh, look, the Americans are waltzing in. First, our greetings. Pray tell, how are you doing?
Idle chit-chat is pointless. The situation has become extremely tender.
I feel that.
We must make peace, but a favorable one for all.
Where's Victoria? She's the one who came up with this pea-brained idea.
Yes! Call her out to settle this matter!
Victoria, get your arse out here! I mean, mistress, please grace us with your presence.
Yes, manliest of women. Now is your time. Be forceful and flexible, subtle and sexy, naughty and nice. We men are at your mercy.
Yes, men, get closer. I want you to listen to what I have to say. I am a woman, but still I've got a mind. I'm pretty intelligent in my own right. And because I've listened many a time to the conversations of my father and the older men, I'm pretty well educated too. Now that you're a captive audience, I'm ready to give you the tongue lashing you deserve. Both of you. With plenty of enemies available to the English, it is each other you choose to destroy.
How much longer I'm suffering from erectile hyperfunction?
You both know the terrible cost this war has taken. Think about the tea spill, the bloodshed. Why not stop this terrible behavior? Why not make peace? Come on. What is in the way?
We will have peace if we are guaranteed our freedom. We will no longer be subject to the crown or our wives.
We will agree as long as we are allowed to retreat without getting stuffed.
And then it is settled. Go back and confer with the other men to make sure this is the peace that you want.
I'm sure that everyone will agree we need a good shag.
I know our men will.
It seems we are agreed. We will not give in, however, until you exchange your pledges of mutual trust at Yorktown. After that, you may take your wives and go home.
What are we waiting for?
We're already gone.
Isn't me that coward? He couldn't face defeat. Although he was quick to snatch up his honey sweet. Now I'm sure as those Americans are not that bad. Don't tell the boys back home, because they'll get mad. I can see some of them now. 3, 6,
won't mind if we hit you with a little water and soak you with wine.
What a nice flavor. Not that upset. Had so much fun. Best party yet.
I have to say that we've kept our wits pretty well, considering the fact that we've been under a spell.
Those women really got us. What a surprise. It's like someone spit in my eye.
Now that everything has ended so nicely, it's time for all of you to get back with your wifehood. Stand by your partners, let's dance and be merry. What a joyful ending for all. Now pass me the sherry.
As we near the end of Victoria, our show, there is something that all you audience members must know. Aaron Pritchett wrote this, using Aristophanes as a model. But since you're fair judges, I know you don't think it's awful. She spun his work into something new, Lysistrata as a tool, just like the wives of Aristophanes' time would do with wool. But now that it's over and there's nothing more to do, please judge our play fairly, as if I were you.
Here, here.
Have a nice weekend.